What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer, and I'm back with more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We finally finished 6.1, and now we're heading to the Alliance raid, which I always considered Alliance raids to be part of the MSQ, because they always seem so entwined with the story. Now we found it weird that like after Crystal Tower, they made that one like mandatory, but all the other ones are still, side stories. But they give so much lore and information about the world that I really feel that they should just be part of the MSQ. But anyway, besides me rambling on, I'm really excited to see what happens. I've been avoiding as much as I can online. Obviously, I couldn't avoid everything. I've seen a few little tidbits here about the bosses, but other than that, I'm going in blind completely. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's just jump in. Okay, here we go. The fresh-faced student face lights up at the sight of you. Ah, Tenon, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Cryle? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. Hey, Raha, what's up, bud? Tenon, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I had mentioned. For you to call on Tenon, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which, I am pleased to add, I have finished. So if Tenon is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for fieldwork. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, let's try that again. As you know, our organization, the Students of Baldesian, was founded by my grandfather, Gulaf. Galuf? Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. Since we've learned the whole truth, it might be said that we've fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is as an example of such. 'Tis my belief that in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the student's mission. We best honor those we lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Pretty sure if you did Eureka, they'd have a little different dialogue there. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, the son of Saint Konak. Truly? Has something happened in Mardona, then? So it would seem. He wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparse on details, he writes that it lies beyond the son's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact word to use. Sounds good to me. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary... I can't talk. Why can't I talk? Oh my god. And conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Let's go. Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send word. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and then be on my way. Groovy, groovy.
A little way.
Ah, they don't give me... They don't stay around to give me extra dialogue? Bummer. Alright, let's go to this place. It's been a while since we've been back here. I've been back here. Okay, sorry. I had to take my dog for a walk. We're back. And we're waiting. And waiting. There you are, Tenant. Try that again. There you are, Tenant. Would seem work early. My apologies for the wait. Rambros, what a pleasure to see you again. How have you been? The pleasure is all mine, my friend. I've been well, and it gladdens me to see that you are too. Now, I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently, an explorer came to us who claimed to have discovered the Phantom Realm. Okay. The Phantom Realm. So this is what you meant by uncharted territory. Explain, please. You're not familiar. Perhaps unsurprising, given that it is a lesser-known legend. This legend holds that across Eorzea, there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near. While it has featured in myths since ancient times, the realm's existence could not be proven, and thus it is seldom mentioned in literature. Is this their way of just, hey, there's some places you can't reach? Is that their way of doing that? In spite of this, fueled by rumors of the occasional sighting, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. That you yourself should reach out to us. It is real then. When first the explorer in question approached us, we doubted him, but we couldn't doubt the evidence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, as you will soon see for yourselves. Good gods! A part of me still struggles to believe it, but we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too. Whatever truth awaits, I pray you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of the realm than us, and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me here, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. He will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertear Lake, I expect. Understood. Our thanks, Rambros. Rambros. Alright. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer. Alright. Another part of me why I think this should be part of the MSQ is because unquestioningly in the cinematic where they showed the 13th with the someone corrected me in the comments below and I can't remember the name. It wasn't Garland. It was Goleb. I think that's what he said the name was. So thank you for that correction. But it showed 4 elementals or thrones and 4 elementals sat upon them, and as we all know, this alliance raid deals with the 12 gods of Eorzea, which also coincide with certain elements. So in my mind, it's like they are going to connect. There's no way they're not connecting in some way. They have to. The explorer doesn't appear to be in the area. Oh, it's right there. I see the baby of Popo. There you are. Hey, dude. You see a small Apopo, and it couldn't possibly be the Explorer. Or could it? Opa Opa. I was saying that wrong. I don't know why I was saying that wrong. Just in case you were entertaining the thought, Tenant, that Opo Opo isn't our Explorer. I have the man in question here with me. Adorable. I'm Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. It's gonna. Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys and tended to him. Since then, he has taken to following me around. He is inquisitive, but otherwise harmless, so pray pay him no mind. He's gonna be important. I can already feel it. You are the hero who delivered our star. Whoa. You are the. There goes my voice. You are the hero who delivered our star from doom, are you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend us his aid. To be clear, our organization has yet to accept the commission. Before we can make a decision, we would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom Realm? My voice caught there for a second again. Of course. I will show you to the entrance at once. The gate to the realm long dreamed of by explorers. Yeah? You. Impressive, isn't it? When the gate manifested, so too did this magic, allowing one to thus walk upon water. Okay. This is just like Orionje's spell. But his failed, though. Someone conceived the means to do this at will. An intriguing individual. It is perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. Don't be a wuss, Graha. Let's go. At a 12, you truly can walk here. What magic is this? By what means is it perpetuated? Forgive me. Let us continue on. Ow. Hey, looks like Elpis. This is the Phantom Realm? The Omphalos. The music's good. To think that the entrance would lie over Silver Tear Lake. There is nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. The sights, the sound, the smell, all appear as they should be in nature. That is to say, this place is no illusion. I would hope so. I bid you welcome to the navel of the Phantom Realm, the Omphalos. Interesting. Alright, 1 second, let me take care of the dog. Okay, we're back. Alright, here we go. Well, is it what you were expecting? Look at you. Ook, ook. Okay, so I cannot attune to this crystal. I cannot summon a mount. Let's go, Graha. Gale us with your knowledge. At least, please regale us with your knowledge. The Omphalos, you say this place is called? A name of my own conception, I confess. I felt we needed something to call it by. Lest you wonder, the word means navel, in an ancient tongue, an allusion to Mardona's location in the heart of Eldenard. As you can see, there are man-made structures, and the place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. "'Tis my hope that you will help me to shed light upon this realm, to learn who created it, and to what end. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply chance that kept it hidden, or something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around. Again, I feel this is the reason they're showing up now is because of the 4 elements in the 13th. Advantage. That's the Crystal Tower. Oh, that's gotta be a location. Either the one we're going to now or the next patch or whatever. The Crystal Tower for sure. In the distance, you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower. Though the clouds make it difficult to be sure, it would seem that you are in the sky above Silver Tear Lake. No such isle could be seen from the outside, however. Positive that's going to be a location. That's going to be somewhere we're going to have to go. I know I should be going to. I just want to see if we can. Different. Okay. Enough of nonsense. Let's go. A stone monument has been erected here. By whose hand you cannot say, but the motifs wrote, I do not know that word whatsoever, into its base appear familiar. Pray do not mind me. Take a look around at your leisure. All the symbols of the... No? I forgot which one I picked. I think I picked the one that deals with time. I think that's the one I picked. Not that I don't think it means anything. At least, I haven't found it to mean anything in the game so far. Crystal Tower, anything on this side? Graha? The Opopo seems quite at home, wouldn't you say? How many times has Derek come here, I wonder? A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area. What purpose could they possibly serve? The architecture is unlike anything I've seen in Eorzea. Truly exquisite stuff. Elpis. I've seen stuff like this in Elpis. Say Elpis, you bitch! It's like say Elpis, you bastard. Which is myself. I know, again, I'm just looking around to see what I can discover on my own. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing else besides those two structures. And I'm positive that is an area we're either going to go to now or later on in a, you know, the second part of this the raid. Okay, while you're in the shadow, I'm gonna stay in the light. Finished looking around, have you? What are your impressions? My God, what is wrong with me? Let's try this from the top. We have had only a cursory glance, but it is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising beyond the clouds, that is most certainly the Crystal Tower. And judging by its aspect, we are a considerable distance above Silvertear Lake, which would suggest the gate we entered is a teleport. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then it couldn't have escaped the battle of Silvertear skies unscathed. Which is to say, we are in Mardona, and yet we are not. It is as if we were displaced from our world, if only slightly. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Was there aught else you noticed? Aye, the motifs upon yonder structure, they are unmistakably the marks of the 12. By which I posit that this was created to be a place of worship. Not necessarily. But by whom? I cannot think of any who could have possibly built such a grand premises. Never mind magically conceal it. At least, not in the wake of the battle. Not in the wake of the battle of Silvertear skies. Aye, this is a mysterious place indeed. Elpis? Oh, he's not. My character is not going to say it. Like, hey, these structures kind of look like the ones in Elpis, a little bit, just a tad. magically concealed, in like a manner perhaps to the ruins of Ampator in the Twelves Wood. The city, I understand, reappeared when the Seventh Umbral Calamity weakened the elementals. The realm of gods. Braha Tia is pondering how best to proceed. We go kick some god ass. That's how we're gonna handle it. You learned you're all nothing. You were created by the Asians. Well, it seems there is not. Well, there seems. Yep. What is wrong with me? Listen. Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance: a thorough investigation. For this, we will require more manpower and supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer with our representative Cryo and make the necessary arrangements for a formal investigation. If that's what must be done to commence your work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, let us return to Charlene. Hold, mortals. Fuck. Oh. You profane this sacred realm with your very presence and must answer for your irreverence. Oh, come off it. Oh, I'm gonna kick some ass. I am Birgot, the Builder. Birgot, then the 12 are real. Let there be no doubt, we are not simulacrum born of mortal fate. Nay, we 12 are divinities true. Bullshit! And in Heidelin's absence, we are the stars' rightful rulers, its will. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Closely have we watched mankind. And we have determined that you, champion of Heidelin, pose a threat to our ascension. You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now, but as divinities, we must demonstrate grace and forbearance. Oh, I am gonna destroy you, assholes. This is but one path. We must weigh this mortal's worth. Here, let there be a trial. While the mortal would inevitably be destroyed, it would at least provide us with a diversion. What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims? Protest if you wish, mortal, but logic means not to God. You will abide by our laws. You are not God. Lo, the gateway to our sanctums lie open. Show us the strength of mankind. Show us the honor of mankind. Show us the spirit of mankind. If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come. Come and prove your worthiness. Some motherfucker is always trying to ice skate uphill. Get out of here with your bullshit. 7 hells. During my previous forays, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, and certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they mean to take over the star? What are we to do? Kill them. Kill them hard. The situation has indeed taken an unexpected turn, but we must try to think clearly. The 12 have long been revered and worshipped in Eorzea, and myths about them abound. But to my knowledge, they are never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings to suddenly reveal themselves just when we're here, claim supremacy of the star, and challenge Tenon to a trial? Too much of this feels odd, and it gives me pause. Sorry about that. Fair enough. Yeah, as it stands, it seems we can't dismiss their threats. Whatever they are, if they're issuing a challenge, then challenge accepted. Gaius Down Belsar once said the 12 too were simply primal. This is turning out to be another strange affair. Oh, part of me just wants... Oh, this is a tough one. Let's just go with what Gaius said. It is true that even Hydaelyn and Zodiac were primals, and we cannot discount the possibility, but we know too little to draw conclusions. In any event, if these beings seek dominion over the star as they say, what happens here may have far-reaching implications. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice to say, you are with me, right? I don't know why I added the right. Of course I'm with you, bro. Then the students of Baldesian will officially tend to the situation. In the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threats that may arise. This is no different. Yeah, we did save the world. Star? Galaxy? Universe? Yeah. I would have loved it if it said challenge accepted. Instead of quest accepted, it said challenge accepted. That would have been funny. To think that we would encounter the 12. Right. Let us deliberate a course of action. Derek, how you ought of these beings' sanctums? Oh, I said how you ought. Know you ought of these beings' sanctums. They are domains in the Phantom Realm that lie beyond each gate. I've explored them all. Perhaps due to etheric instability, there are times when one can enter when ordinarily one cannot. But 'twould seem that the way has been opened for us. While I encountered no gods during my previous forays, I saw enough to know my way around. I may be a humble explorer and cannot contend with gods, but if you would be willing to protect me, I will serve as your guide. Assemble your comrades. By God, Betas. By God, Bear God, by God. I can't say it. I'm just gonna say them how I can. As strong as I know you are, we know little and less about our foe, neither their strength nor their true nature. It would be decidedly reckless to face them by ourselves. Nay, we must choose and approach the We must choose an approach that affords us the best chance at victory. To that end, this time I shall work behind the scenes, while you set forth to answer the gods' challenge. I will do what I can in my capacity as a student. For one, it would behoove us to arm ourselves with knowledge about the 12, and I shall begin by apprising Kyle of the situation. By thus utilizing our resources to the fullest, we shall overcome whatever trial awaits. You bet your sweet ass we will. So... give me... come on, say it. Blink. Available. Gala, now accessible. There we go. Accessible. What do you say? If you are ready to set forth, then so am I. In the course of my god, I cannot read. In the course of an investigation, the legendary Phantom Realm on behalf of the students of Baldusian, you have encountered 4 mysterious beings who claim to be the 12, the guardian deities of Eorzean myth. They declare that in the Hydaelyn's absence, they are rightful rulers of the star, and you must prove your strength if mankind is to remain the master of his own destiny. While you know precious little about these self-proclaimed divinities, the potential threat they pose cannot be denied. So it is that you resolve to answer their challenge and prepare for a foray into the sanctum. Now we wait. The waiting game. Whee! Hopefully it's not too long. Well, it says less than 5 minutes, so that's a good sign. I mean, this is the current alliance raid that everybody's probably running. Especially since it's probably going to give... I want to say it will give... the gear right now? More than likely, it'll give 585 gear. Or 580. No, it wouldn't give you 580. I'm going to say it's 585. I don't think it would be 590. I think it'd be 580. 585 is what it is. I can't remember. I'm trying to think back to what the other ones were, and I can't for the life of me remember what they were. Anyway, we're almost there. We got all the tanks, we got all the healers, we just need some DPS. Come on, guys. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and say first time, so they know. Have that ready to go. On tank. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us, tank. Oh, oh, come on. There we go. Oh, all right, yeah. That is bright. Whoa. Wow. Where all my friends come from. I was by myself a second ago. Oh, Gala. Domain expected to lightning. I got this thing. Shouldn't doubt. An mechanical spire ahead has been plucked straight out of legend. I'm like trying to look around, but at the same time I don't want to fall behind.
So, you are resolved to face me?
Oh god, we go straight, not even minions, we go straight into this guy. Sure.
Come, children of man.
Oh god, no. How did you...
Bend the knee. Tremble before my
Okay, what do I do? We're lost here, guys. Really hoping I don't kill myself here. Nobody's here. My rotation sucks because I'm so focused on trying to like do a good job. I just used that by accident. See people here. I don't know. God, I'm so lost completely. I'm assuming you have to look at the hammers to see where they're hitting. I'm assuming that's the case. You have to look at the hammers to see where they're hitting. What? What killed me? I'm so lost. I have no idea what killed me. Did I have a debuff on that I didn't see? How do I check? What hammer do I look at? I can't. Okay. These are going here. So I see people here. Again, I am not doing any of my rotation right now is sucking like crazy. I'm like, I'm trying to still figure out the map. Oh, okay. You have to look at where the thunder is, and you have to try to avoid where the thunder is. Okay, I think I got it. At least that little part where I saw the lightning coming out of, I think that part at least you have to... What is it? It is 590 gear. Holy sh... Did not see that coming. I did not know it was 590 gear. Did not remember that. I could have sworn it was like one lower than the last extreme.
Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure.
Wow, there are no mobs. It's straight up bosses.
My servant with some
Oh no, here we go. I'm about to say, I was like, okay, no, there's a mob. There's a mob. Did we fail something there? Did we fail something? Well, what were we supposed to do then? Inside. Got it. Ha, look at that. You guys like that? Oh boy, I got it. Bro. Titan is in my way. What is it? This one? I like how I dodged that one. It was like circles. I was like, I see it coming. He's gonna be safe. Dive. Star diver. I forget what it's called. Rawgir is known as this god of destruction for no reason.
I have fashioned for
Be
our
on your toes.
contest.
I am so lost. These people are carrying me like crazy. This is awesome, though. This whole place looks so freaking cool.
Come, show me the strength. Authority is the destroyer.
Okay, what's happening? No idea what happened. I just followed people. These look like they're good. Oh god, both our healers fell. Assuming since it's charging the red one, we can stay on the rope. Oh god. Oh god. I should have stayed with everybody. I don't know why I tried to go off by myself. I was like, why is nobody else running away from me? I don't understand what just happened. I mistimed that. How did you know? I'm even afraid of game heights. Okay, so when it's the opposite of where it's landing. Oh. Okay, never mind. So. Okay, so that one, it was the right thing. You had to be the opposite of where it was going, but you also had to be in the safe zone. Other domain, one aspect of fire. And a voice called out to us. Mortal should set foot in our divine realm. Come, we will see if you are fit to remain. You can only have one per... I wish I would have known that ahead of time. I've never done the alliance raid while it's only a 1 per week thing. That's heartbreaking. I could have literally... one piece of gear or gear enhancing material obtained per week. That is just... that's heartbreaking. So I basically got a tank headpiece of this was. Oh, he went first this time? I did not see that one. Two people going this way. Do you know who's going first? Am I missing something obvious, like the name of it or something? Mm. Totally lost on that one. That is heartbreaking. If any way to beyond, have care. Alrighty.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
Or live with two explode. They have tank busters that envelop people, so they're careful with that. A bunch of people. Oh, that was dumb of me. I should have just waited. Again? God, what the... Be careful here, I'm almost... Go here. so confused by what just happened. I mean, I understand that it blew, but it's like,
A gift of flame for our children.
how are you supposed to? Are you supposed to like, after it goes off, you're supposed to just start running to the angle you're supposed to go in? I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is, because what it looks like. Oh my god, dude. Fucking stuff in this game. I don't know what's happening here.
Raging flame, dance upon the wind.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, that was bad. Okay, I was following these people, but they obviously didn't know. You have to go to where the wind is not blowing. Healer LB? No, it looks like I'm doing it really bad. Oh, I'm alive! This whole time I'm thinking I'm dead. Healer LB3! Thank you. What? Even after healer LB3, we all died. Jesus. This is gonna take me a long time to get used to. You have to look at where the last spin is. I try to be behind her for that. Almost dead.
In your wake, leave naught uncleansed.
Wait until this one's gone.
Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
Till it blows, and then I'll roll the right. I don't want to risk it. Cool. Oh god, here we go.
Keeper of the realm of the living.
I am Thor, keeper of the realm of the dead.
The traitors. Nogfall.
Prepare to be judged, children of man.
Somebody tried to fight and we were now waiting for us. So. Anyway, what just happened?
Will you be able to comprehend?
We do? In? Yeah? What do we do? Following all these people here. Back on this guy. Oh god, what the? There's nowhere to go. How did they know where to go?
The flames of the abyss consume all.
Running. Oh, come on!
Suffering awaits.
This is fucking horrible. Dead. What? How is that a thing? I was like looking at it as best I can. I had no idea.
Will you weather my trial?
Okay, I see. Are we supposed to do something with that? People?
We have only just begun.
Good to know, people. going 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I missed something. Yeah, I'll stick to like.
Very well. Let us proceed to your judgment.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We, the traitors, shall weigh your soul!
I'm assuming we gotta kill this guy. Can we damage other ones? Can we? What are we doing? Where are you?
The moment of judgment is come.
What are we supposed to do? Did we do it? Assuming we did it.
Well done! You are deserving of reward. So of it, we shall bring our all.
Please do not limit break people. We is nowhere near that. We cannot reach you. Okay. Which way people are seeing them going? What's happening? I got hit by something, I have no idea what. That's an explosion. I was on the stack marker with everybody else. I could have sworn I was on something else had happened. I was on that stack marker. People are going over here. So oh. I saw him. I'm always following the wrong people. LB3, healer LB3, dude. Healer LB3. Healer LB3.
Man's tenacity is a sight to behold.
Good on you, buddy. Oh man. Come on, guys.
So this is the spirit of man.
Just LB him. Somebody LB him. I'm not even. Somebody just LB. We have. What about this to do? Somebody just should just LB to that.
You have been found worthy.
Oh god, I got carried so bad there. Hilarious. Leah. I got Leah. Aglia? I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to this white mage because he is. Look at all this. No. Give me that. Give me the min. Oh, cards, I get little shit. Are you gonna work me? That would have been cool. Oh. Okay. Oh, bummer. I dare say we passed the trial. Yeah. Everybody else passed. I'm pretty sure I failed and just hang on their coattails. You're safe. Thank goodness. I rushed here as soon as I heard the tidings from Raha. Is it true? Beings claiming to be the 12 have appeared? Yep, and I kicked their asses. But of course they're gonna come back and be like, oh hey, yeah, we're still okay. We let you beat us. You defeated them all? Incredible. I had no doubt that you would succeed, but I'm no less impressed for it. Ha ha ha! Seldom have I felt such exhilaration. Of course, come on. kick their ass, and they're gonna be like, no, we let you beat us. Come on, dude. To think the day would come that we would put on an act for men. I must say, Berg, you played the villain's role to perfection. Come now, master. I merely did what was necessary to compel the mortals to confront us. Ah, still, it pained me to speak to our beloved children so unkindly. So you say, Azima, yet you seemed happy enough to fight them. You did not forget the true purpose of the trial, I hope. Well, I couldn't help but be excited. And do not tell me you felt differently. Consider yourselves fortunate, children. 'Tis rare indeed that I see Nadal in such high spirits. What in the world is happening? Didn't you say you had defeated them? Did they manage to flee, or perhaps were they re-summoned? Put up your weapons. You have naught to fear from us. Rest assured, we are not summoned beings. We do not drain the land of ether, nor do we take men into our thrall. But what of the gods who were summoned during the calamity? The ones that Master Louis Soir called forth to protect the realm. That was not us, but a primal born of your fervent prayers for salvation. Indeed, that the worst of the calamity was averted and the realm restored in its aftermath was a direct testament to the power of your hopes. I feel like they're gonna be like, we're gods, dude. You aren't primals, then what are you? Just as men harbor hopes, so too do we gods. To realize our aspirations, 'tis essential that we do battle with you. Thus did I falsely claim that we sought to rule the world. 'Twas a deceitful conduct unworthy of a divinity, and I must apologize, not only for that, but for using my power to do harm besides. These hopes of yours, won't you tell us what they are? We cannot. If you wish to know the truth, you must discover it for yourselves. 'Tis not easy to move forward when there is seemingly no destination, but if you press on, you will eventually arrive at the answers you seek. Aye, you will understand why we hold our peace, and far more besides. You will learn the very truth of our existence. Go forth, mortals, seek knowledge of us, and when the time is right, we shall meet again in this place. What? I'm assuming you guys were just created by athletes. When I first explored the Phantom Realm, it appeared to be unoccupied. To think that it was home to the gods. We have met and exchanged words with the 12. When I pause to think, I can scarce believe it. Yeah, but they're not the 12 we know. Or as we think of them. As if hearing about your battling the 12 weren't shocking enough, to have them appear before my very eyes. Suffice it to say, it's been an interesting day. While much about them remains shrouded in mystery, at least they seem open to reason. In considering our next step, I should very much like to hear your detailed account of them. Right after I have a word with our client, that is. Please give me a moment to introduce myself, and then we can review the situation. Same thing? She's another one of your colleagues, I take it. 'Tis well Kral could make her way here I'm like trying to say Kral. Quickly. A divine dilemma. Kral wishes to take stock of the situation, and that's obviously Rawgir's reach. Greetings. I am Kral of the Students of Valdesian. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Derek, the explorer who sought aid in investigating this place? I am Derek, and this here is baby Opa Opo. He just came out of nowhere, like, he is somebody. That little Opa Opo is somebody. He's important. Yes, I can see that. Doesn't it have a name? None that I know of, nor would I presume to bestow one, for that would be condescending. I see. That's very considerate of you. So I understand you explored the various phantom realms with Derek. Will you recount to me the experience? By God the Builder, then we went up to Rawgir's Reach Mountain. So while the gods tested you sorely, you did not sense any malicious intent. As Birgot said, they wish to do battle with us, but 'twould seem they do not necessarily wish to cause us harm. Though much and more of this perplexes, mayhap 'tis safe to assume they are not primal. As you may recall, Linway once told us that the art of summoning, as taught by the Asians, incorporates the fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Thus do the resultant primals seek to enthrall worshippers, who in turn seek to grow their ranks. But these beings appear to harbor no such desire. If they are primal, then they are unlike those that have been summoned in recent memory. We might suppose that they were created in iniquity, in like manner to Heidelin, but there is no way to prove it. Again, I'm assuming they were creations from Elpis. Why don't I say that? Who could they possibly be, and why do they desire battle with man? Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identity of the 12, for instance. Yeah, you were there, Graha. Itself did say that, didn't he? By which we may assume he knew the truth and challenged you to seek it out too. Suffice to say, you'll do so, of course. Suffice to say, you'll do so, of course. Man, I cannot read. Insofar as we can ascertain, this is a matter which has implications for the entire star. In light of this, the students of Valdesian formally accept a commission. We will investigate the Phantom Realm and the beings who call themselves the 12. I am pleased to hear that. Thank you. Without further ado, then, I will take a look around. There are a few things I'm curious about. Then, with your permission, I will take myself around Eorzea and investigate the worship of those gods we encountered. Tenon, Derek, seeing as you've already seen this place, would you care to accompany me? By all means. In which case, Did you stay here with Crow, my friend? I wouldn't do to leave a fair maiden alone. Oh. I shall be glad for the company. Take care then, and good luck. Shall we ask Raha about his plan? He's proud. I want to see what she says. Ah, she's right there. Raha has also shared his observations with me. Keeping your combined accounts in mind, I shall see what else I can learn here. Okay. So to explain my plan, 'tis believed the 12 were already worshipped during the Third Astral Era, when the Allegan Empire flourished. Come the Fifth Astral Era, those nations that fought in the War of the Magi each took one of the 12 as a guardian deity. This practice has continued to present day in Eorzea, with some notable regional differences. For instance, the Ishgardians hold Halone as absolute, while Sharlians enjoy a moderate relationship with Thaliak. By visiting various locations in Eorzea, learning about the 12 as they are worshipped, I hope to identify any similarities or differences between them and the beings we encounter. In so doing, I believe we will draw closer to the truth of their identity. For our first destination, I propose we take ourselves to Rawgir's Reach. The place is a holy ground for worshippers of the Destroyer, and promises to yield useful details. I guess so. I died so much, I need to repair my equipment. Oh god. I know where they're all. Here we go. My lips are dry, so sorry for the excessive tongue licking or lip licking. There you are, Tenant. This place served as the base of operations for your investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here together. Yeah, where the hell is the Omega? Isn't there like a continuation to Omega around here somewhere? If you don't mind making an observation, it seems you enjoy traveling with company. I do. It is something I had dreamed of for a long time. I enjoy company. There's nothing like traveling with good friends. Is that so? What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? In my wanderings, I much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities. As a matter of fact, I have been here before, on the trail of the Phantom Realm. Now that I think on it, more often than not, those places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have the tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare to hope that we are on the right track. As I'm sure you know, Rawgir's Reach is the home to the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Rawgir. Raised by the Mad King Theodric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamegan resistance claimed it for their operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. So let us split up and make inquiries, and reconvene here afterwards to share findings. Oh god. I should have left this one for last. I should leave that one for last. Ah, so it isn't Tenon. Is this man perchance a friend of yours? When he last visited, he shared with me the tales he'd heard on his journey, and what amazing tales they are. If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Alas, we're in some haste. We're investigating the worship of Rawgir, and seek literature on the subject, religious texts and the like. Can any still be found here? Just about all of it is gone, sadly, destroyed by the Empire, if not the Mad King before that. But we haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the destroyer, the tales we share at the campfire, like the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things, and they were a source of great comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. I see. If you don't mind, I would be obliged to hear your stories this time. Tenon, rest assured, I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on as you were. I guess I have to do this one. You read the words inscribed on the monument. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep. For no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Once upon a time, Lise explained to you their meaning, that we must prepare ourselves for the strife and sorrow that will inevitably come. Near the Temple of the Fist, or on the way there. Scholarly woman. Yes, if you have business, please make it quick. I'm due to meet with someone any moment now. Forgive me my delay. Why, if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist, are you studying the monks too, perchance? If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. Few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folk. Trying to learn about the 12, Rawgir specifically for now. Researching the worship of the Destroyer, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Rawgir. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple's razing, and was recovered by a monk named Wilderget. I wonder if I was in my monk clothes, I would say something, but I'm not level 90 yet. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she didn't need it, so I will offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I am simply assisting you as a favor, and I thank you not to put us in any danger. Ah, but danger is the crucible in which the monk tempers the body and mind. So sublime, monks. Again, I wonder if there'd be different if I was in my monk. Well, we had best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer. Vaguely forgot about her. Like, once she mentioned the monk quest, then I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that was her. Oh my god, that anima minion wants it. So hard to get! Zenon, what were you able to learn? A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim it over. See, this chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the great image of Rawgir, written in a style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the Sixth Umbral Calamity threatened Eorzea, the ancestors of the Alamegans were guided to safety by a comet. Believing that it was sent by Rawgir, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Rawgir himself.
You don't like the soup. You think that's it.
Thank you. Boy, get out of here. Go dog. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the Destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say, it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were that Rawgir a primal, the explanation for similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to unified interpretation of Rawgir's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the scripture is to be believed, it was the sightings during the Sixth Umbral Calamity, yet for those witnesses to be able to recognize Rawgir, they would have needed an agreed-upon idea of his appearance beforehand. If we then consider the history of the 12 worship, that has already existed in the Third Astral Era, it would be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. So the question is, did these beings give rise to their respective faiths, or are they primals born of them? I thought we had made it clear, we are not summoned beings. You just fucking just show up now? What? Since time immemorial, our domains have lain scattered across Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. 'Tis not unusual for mortals to glimpse us. That voice, could they be? Indeed, I am Berrigot, and the hawk beside me is Rawgir. I shall elaborate upon my master's explanation. But thus we disguised ourselves when we wished to observe the world without, for being seen in our true forms would violate our laws of conduct. Yet though we similarly disguise our sanctums, veiling them in illusion, rents are known to manifest when the surrounding aether is unstable. In such time, should a gifted mortal chance to be near, they may inadvertently catch sight of us. Of course, During an umbral calamity, etheric imbalance occurs on a star-wide scale, the ideal conditions for seeing the Phantom Realm. Precisely how many times have we been seen? We ourselves have no way of knowing. But I. That is a sound assumption to make. That is a sound assumption to make. Well, Bargat, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception, shall we? Indeed, that is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare you well, children of man. So lost. Aside from their retience, when it concerns their identity and objective, these divinities are certainly approachable. If what they said was true, and their worship can be traced back to their sightings, it would serve to explain one thing. According to my research in the field of cooperative mythology, Rawgir is often observed to bear many similarities to Ramu. Assuming both were inspired by Rawgir of the Phantom Realm, their divergence may be attributable to differences in cultures between man and Sylph. So you believe they gave rise to the prevailing faith of Eordi? Given available evidence, yes, I am inclined to. Yet none of this explains their presence. How and when did beings of such power come into existence? Oh, 'tis you, Crow. Has something happened? Truly? Very well, I shall take care of it. Crow has recruited an acquaintance to aid in our investigation, an authority on mythology. I must go and receive her at the sunken temple of Karn, where she is currently conducting fieldwork. After a brief detour to prepare a little something. Conveniently, Thanalan is home to countless adherents of Nadzal. While I tend to business, may I ask that two of you make inquiries in Ul'dah? Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I am able. By your leave. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dylan? Calm down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, this freaking dog. But it's to be just you and me in Ul'dah. I suppose it can't be helped. Dude, what's wrong with being with me? Apprehension is writ plain on Derek's face. What strange manners for one who proposed to survey to so promptly abandon it. I'll not lie, I'm not given to working one-on-one with another, but I suppose I agreed to this arrangement. We had best be on our way. Dude, why are you being a dick? As I recall, Ilvanis Sacrarium is still closed for construction, so let us try our luck at the Aranis Usuri. I can't say these words! You have no objection to traveling separately, I trust? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. Man, this guy is being such a dick. Okay, so this place is the Black Mage. I don't have a Black Mage class, as you can see from this right here, to be a Black Mage. Anyway. You're here. My throat's caught. Of the deific twins, not Thal, here they worship Thal, who keeps the realm of the dead and weighs the worth of men's souls. In contrast, Nald keeps the world of the living and oversees their financial fortune. Their names are borne by many a location and religious organization. Some extremely wealthy and powerful exist to nurture the faith in them. On the surface, it may seem strange that a hub of commerce such as Ul'dah could be home to such spiritual people, but it's actually quite logical when one considers that the religion is in essence commerce. In any event, Nathal is a truly unusual divinity. What was originally held to be one god came to be worshipped as twins. Indeed, rather than two distinct entities, that which we encountered was a single being possessed of two personalities. Oh god, he just said that out loud. I just realized, shit. Did I mishear? Did he just say that he encountered Nathal? And while his appearance often differs somewhat to the divinity worshipped, it cannot be denied that there is a striking similarity in their nature. Perhaps we should avoid talking about that here. Forgive me, this is hardly the place for such a conversation. Let us continue it elsewhere. If those guys, if they hurt, they would question, they would follow us. They'd be like, wait, no, don't just run away. Explain that. 'Twas careless of me to openly speak of our encounter with a divinity within a place where he is worshipped. Hereon I shall exercise greater caution. I thank you for alerting me to my indiscretion, and I ask that you keep it between us. Ah, you got it. Now then, to finish our conversation, as I mentioned, though the Nathal as worshipped by men appear somewhat different, there are undeniable similarities in their nature. I believe we may report this much to Grahatia. With that, our work here is done. Rather than waiting for our companion to arrive, perhaps we might seek him out at the sunken temple. He mentioned needing to make a detour. Were we to set out now, we ought to be able to catch up to him. After all, we hardly know one another. Rather than loiter with an unfamiliar person, it is better to use our time productively, wouldn't you agree? Then let us head to the sunken temple of Karn at once. Shit, where is that at again? Oh yeah. Maybe faster this. Little Autumn Ego. Man, it's been a while since I came here. Holy cow. App Scholar, Dirk? What do you say? Are you alright? If you hear me, please say something. Ugh. You're here, thank goodness. I found this woman collapsed, though I can see no obvious injuries. By her attire, she appears to be some manner of scholar. Water. Food. In my bag. Please. I see. Tenant, may I trouble you to find her bag? I will stand lookout in the meantime. Oh god, where is it? No. That's what I want to do. Uh-huh. Probably in the most obvious place, and I'm just flying right by it. Huh? Ah, there it is. Knew I flew right by it. Examining the bag, you find a skin with a little water left, but there appears to be no provender. For now, you decide to take the water to the woman. If I understand correctly, her so thirsty, so hungry. Ugh. She pulled an Ishtola and just collapsed over exhaustion. Not enough. Food. I need food. I have not saved dried meat. Tough as leather. Do you have anything easier to consume? Lieutenant, Derek, what are you doing here? Actually, that can wait. Steady, Snow again. Snow again? No, Snow Gem? Snow Gem. I brought you Archon's loaf and coffee, made sweet and creamy, just as you like it. Ah, I am reborn. Washed down with a sweet beverage, the life-giving nutrients of Archon loaf permeate my being from head to toe. Thank you, kind stranger. However, you knew my preferred source of sustenance. You are truly a godsend. Oh, it's you, Raha. What brings you here? I don't recall mentioning my fieldwork. It's from my research into Baladians? What? Baladians' worship of Azima, you see. Haven't you heard from Cryle? The students are presently investigating the 12, and we would prevail upon your expertise. May I introduce Snowgem, expert mythologist. She is a collaborator of the students, and like many a Charlian scholar, is passionate about her endeavors to the point of forgetting to eat. Seeing as she recovered, may I ask the two of you to tell her about the Phantom Realm? We went to the Phantom Realm where we fought gods and kicked their asses, and they came out being all like, "What's up going on? What's up? Find some shit out for us." I still think this is gonna somehow tie into the 13th. The 12 abide in the Phantom Realm, and you exchange not only words with them, but blows besides. Incredible. And your description of the domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, are precisely as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legend. In ancient times, worshippers of the 12 believed that there exist 7 heavens and 7 hells. Etherology has since established that departed souls return to the ethereal sea. But it seems those afterlife domains were more than just inventions of the mortal imagination. As a pursuer of myths, I must say it feels somewhat anticlimactic to suddenly have these revelations given to me. But more than that, I'm dying to know more, which is to say, please allow me to join your investigation. Smile. We would, of course, welcome your presence. Without further ado, then let us head to the Ophalos. Trial awaits us there. Can I not? I can't teleport there, can I? I have to Go to Mardona. You gotta go the long way. Ugh. Okay, it would have been cooler if they let you like walk on that piece of water. But I guess not. What'd you learn, Crow? Welcome back, everyone, and welcome, Snowgem. I'm glad you could join us. I'm just gonna keep saying Snowgem. Hi, how delightful to see you again. I understand you've been doing a fine job leading the students. But I must say, what a lovely place this is. At a glance, it appears to be the highest of the heavens of legend, the seventh heaven. And if those aren't symbols representing the other heavens, I take it those are their respective gateways. I should like to pay them all a visit. For Snowgem's benefit, let us review what we have learned thus far, and then deliberate the next step. And in, kicked ass. The gods reappeared before us in Rawgir's Reach, though they were disguised as unassuming creatures. Their law forbids them from showing their true forms outside their realm. Yet, in the event that ambient ether becomes unstable, such as during an umbral calamity, it is possible for the realm, and indeed the gods themselves, to be glimpsed by mortals. And as such sightings, we believe such sightings. I can't with this. I don't know what's wrong with me. As such sightings, we believe, have given rise to the various faiths we practice throughout the Eorzea. As we confirmed in Ul'dah, the Nobthal worshipped by people and the Nobthal we encountered have more similarities than they do differences. In the course of exploring the Amphalos, two things caught my attention. Right? The first is the gate which lies in the innermost area. If each of the other 6 gates lead to an elementally aspected heaven, and we stand in the 7th heaven, as Snowgem said, what then lies beyond that last gate? The second is this monument. It harbors some manner of magic, unlike anything I've seen before. I will endeavor to decipher it, but it will take time. Divinities that have existed since time immemorial, who abide in domains resembling the heavens of legend, why have they chosen to reveal themselves to mortals seeking battle? Unless they favor us with more of their secrets, 'twould seem this monument holds the key to solving the mystery. Indeed, much and more yet lies beyond our understanding, but we'll keep chasing the truth together. As I'm sure you'll agree, though this is tiring work, both mentally and physically, we need to pace ourselves. To which end, might I suggest we return to Revenant's Toll and have a rest before we embark on the next stage of our investigation. Ready? Oh, it's nice. They're just going straight into it. How thoughtful of them. So rarely do I get to simply chat with colleagues. I had fairly forgotten what it was felt like. Indeed, and it's quite fitting that we should be doing so here at the seventh heaven. Fitting? That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. The seventh and highest of the heavens, which rules over the remaining six, was right here in Mardona all this time. This isn't fitting, my friends. It's destiny. Sit down, girl. You are obviously well versed in the myths surrounding the heavens and hells. If you don't mind, I should like to hear your thoughts on them. Ooh. It tells me we're nearing the end. Man, we have to wait 2 patches, because the next patch will probably be story and an extreme. And then we'll get patch after that. Yeah, 6.2 is... No, it wouldn't be an extreme. It would be a primal fight. Yeah, it would be a primal. What am I thinking? Extreme. It'd be a primal. A new... I keep saying primal. A new trial. It should be a new trial. Invested as they are in their research, it doesn't take much to stoke their passions. My apologies if it makes you uncomfortable. Having always traveled alone, I am admittedly not too familiar with such a lively atmosphere, but I do not mislike it. By the way, the 2 of you arrived at the sunken temple rather quickly. Did something happen? Nothing. Well, as pleasant as this has been, it's past time we return to the annex. The paperwork for this commission isn't going to complete itself, alas. And I shall take myself to the Amphalos. There's so much that I'd like to see. And I believe I'll go for a walk nearby. It's getting a little warm in here. Alright. Do take care now. Alright. Oh, Tenon. It's pleasant, isn't it? The smell and the sounds of the tavern, it makes one feel alive. And afterwards, stepping outside alone and breathing the cool air, I like just as much. While we await developments, I shall remain here in Reverend's Toll. If there's any tidings, rest assured I will share them with you. Thank you for your help thus far. I doubt so much could have been accomplished without you. We are. That's it. I thought we were gonna get a little cutscene or something hinting at what's coming next. But that was it. Alright. But that was awesome. And I am excited to see what's gonna happen next. And I'm interested to see like how they're gonna explain this. Like what cause I'm just gonna go off the fact of like they're probably beings created by an Elpis and they just took on a life of their own afterwards. That's where I'm heading. At least that's where that's where I was thinking. But either way, super interesting. Loved it. I got super carried hard, but the Alliance raid itself is actually really, really cool. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, if you enjoyed watching, please leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any feedback. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care and have a good game.